Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, the channel where glossy brochures, dealership hype, and polished marketing campaigns all get tossed aside so we can focus on what really matters: how cars actually look, feel, and perform when you see them in person and get behind the wheel. If this is your first time here, buckle up, because this is where we take cars off the showroom pedestal and talk about them like real drivers. Today, we're looking at the 2026 Ford Bronco Sport, the rugged little sibling in the Bronco lineup that's meant to bridge the gaps between city life and off-road adventures. Ford has been tweaking the Bronco Sport year after year to keep it fresh, and the 2026 model is shaping up to be one of the most appealing versions yet. Exterior: when you first walk up to the 2026 Bronco Sport, the front end makes it clear that this is no ordinary compact SUV. Ford has kept the boxy, retro-inspired Bronco DNA but tightened up some of the details to make it sharper and more modern. The grille still carries that bold Bronco lettering, and it stretches across a wide face that feels more truck-like than most of its competition. The headlights are updated slightly, with slimmer LED daytime running lights wrapping around a circular housing, giving the Bronco Sport a rugged but high-tech appearance. The bumper is chunky, with a new skid plate-inspired lower section that makes it clear this little SUV isn't afraid to get dirty. Depending on the trim, you'll find accents in matte black or satin aluminum, and on higher trims like the Badlands, you get tow hooks that aren't just for looks, so they're ready for action. Move around to the side, and the Bronco Sport really shows off its proportions. Unlike the sleeker crossovers in this segment, it embraces its upright, squared-off profile. The roofline is flat, the fenders are flared, and the wheel arches are chunky, with plenty of clearance for off-road rubber. Ford offers multiple wheel designs this year, ranging from 17-inch rugged off-road alloys wrapped in all-terrain tires to larger, more stylish 19-inch wheels if you lean towards city driving. The roof rails are standard, and Ford continues to offer accessories like crossbars, bike racks, and even rooftop tents, showing that this SUV was built with outdoor enthusiasts in mind. On some trims, you get a contrasting roof color, which not only gives it a more adventurous look but also helps it stand out from the endless sea of compact SUVs on the road. And the side windows are tall and boxy, which adds to visibility when you're navigating tight trails or crowded city streets. Swing around to the back, and the Bronco Sport keeps things simple but bold. The tailgate is nearly vertical, carrying over that rugged Jeep-like design. The taillights are updated for 2026 with a cleaner LED signature, and they sit upright on either side like bookends to the flat rear hatch. You still get that classic liftgate glass that can open independently from the full hatch, which is one of those practical touches that makes this SUV so versatilely perfect for quickly tossing in gear or grabbing something without swinging open the whole tailgate. The bumper is thick and rugged, designed to take a hit or two if you're loading gear or scrapping over rocks. The lower section once again hints at off-road capability, and on trims like the Badlands or Heritage, you'll see extra cladding and even more functional tow hooks. Overall, the rear is boxy, purposeful, and very consistent with the Bronco family look. Interior: step inside the 2026 Bronco Sport, and Ford has clearly been paying attention to feedback. The interior still carries the Bronco family's rugged DNA, but with some refinements that make it more comfortable for daily use. Right away you'll notice the tall, upright dashboard with bold horizontal lines. The center stack is dominated by a large new touchscreen, and Ford's latest Sync 4 system runs on a 13.2-inch display in higher trims, while the lower trims stick with the slightly smaller but still modern setup. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, along with over-the-air updates, so the tech feels current. The digital instrument cluster also gets an upgrade, with customizable layouts that let you focus on navigation, off-road data, or traditional gauges. Materials vary depending on trim, but Ford has struck a good balance. Base trims are rugged with durable plastics and rubberized surfaces that make cleaning up mud and dirt easier. Move up to trims like the Outer Banks or Badlands, and you get upgraded materials of think leather-trimmed seats, soft touch panels, and more refined accents. The seats themselves are supportive, with good bolstering for off-road adventures and long highway drives. In the back, passengers get plenty of headroom thanks to the tall roof line, and while legroom isn't class-leading, it's respectable for a compact SUV. The cargo area is cleverly designed, with the wide opening and boxy dimensions that make it easy to load gear. Ford continues to offer features like the flip-up glass, rubberized floor mats, and even built-in LED floodlights in the tailgate for camping or nighttime unloading. Small storage solutions are everywhere: pockets, shelves, and cubbies that remind you this SUV was built for real-world use. When it comes to performance, the 2026 Bronco Sport gives buyers a choice between efficiency and capability. The base engine is a 1.5-liter EcoBoost 3-cylinder making around 181 horsepower and 190 pound-feet of torque. It's not going to blow your mind, but it's perfectly adequate for city driving, commuting, and light adventures. Step up to the 2.0-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder, and things get more exciting. With around 250 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque, this engine gives the Bronco Sport a lively feel, especially when paired with the 8-speed automatic transmission. Acceleration is strong, passing power is confident, and the engine sounds satisfyingly sporty for a compact SUV. But where the Bronco Sport really sets itself apart is in its off-road chops. All-wheel drive is standard across the lineup, and higher trims come with a more advanced twin-clutch rear drive unit that can lock the rear differential for true off-road capability. Ford's GOAT MADS is short for goes over any terrain, are carried over and refined, letting you switch between modes like sand, mud, ruts, snow, and rock crawl. Combine that with the generous ground clearance, skid plates, and available all-terrain tires, and the Bronco Sport becomes one of the few compact SUVs that actually delivers when you leave the pavement. On road, it's composed and surprisingly comfortable, soaking up bumps without feeling too floaty. Steering is light but precise, and the compact dimensions make it easy to maneuver in tight urban spaces. Pricing for the 2026 Bronco Sport continues to make it an accessible entry into the Bronco lifestyle. The base model starts around $32,000, giving you rugged styling and practical features at a reasonable cost. Step up to the Outer Banks trim, and you're looking at roughly $37,000 with more comfort and tech inside. The Badlands, which is the most capable off-road model, pushes closer to $43,000, while special editions like the Heritage can sneak above that depending on options. Compared to rivals like the Jeep Compass, Toyota RAV4, or Subaru Forester, the Bronco Sport carves out a unique spot. It's not the cheapest, but it offers a blend of daily usability and genuine off-road readiness that's hard to match. So, after spending time with the 2026 Ford Bronco Sport, what's the takeaway? It's not just a Bronco in Namia, it really brings that adventurous spirit into a smaller, more accessible package. It's stylish, it's practical, and it's genuinely capable when you want to get off the beaten path. Sure, the base engine won't thrill you, and interior space isn't the most generous in the segment, but the character, design, and versatility more than make up for it. For people who want an SUV that's just as comfortable downtown as it is at a trailhead, the Bronco Sport is a solid choice. That's going to wrap up today's review on Car Flash. If you enjoyed this detailed look at the 2026 Ford Bronco Sport, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. We've got plenty more real-world car content coming your way, so stick around. Until next time, I'm signing off, and I'll see you on the next drive.